Hello guys, welcome to the very first video of the channel. My name is Blake, I'm your host, and today for our first video we're going to be playing Natural Disaster Survival. Fun fact, this is actually one of the first games I ever played when I joined Roblox. Let's get to it. Alright, we're in. Seems like a round has just started. Let me turn the volume down a bit so you can hear me better. So basically the whole premise of the game is you're put into a map, like you can see in front of my character Jason, and a random disaster will go out. This one is Thunderstorm. So what happens is you have to survive the disaster to get a survival. I have over 100 survivals on this account. So we're just going to wait here for the round to end, and if you're lucky, maybe you'll get onto a board over here, the top 10 survivalists, where the people with the most survivals goes here. So it seems like the most survivals so far is Mr. Pickle 39045 with 86 survivals. And there's some other ads as well. If you have 80 Robux, you could buy an apple, which I believe heals you, but I'm not sure. And the green balloon, you can make surviving easier. This is the what I call the extreme, or the disaster adder. That's what I call it anyways. It adds a disaster to the next round. So there's the survivors of that one, and we're going to wait for the map to load again. I usually like to wait down here because people up there tend to push others off so they don't get into the next round. So it seems like the next map is Launchland. This is actually one of my least favorite maps to play on. There's no shelter. You could go into the rocket, but it just leads you up there to where your character loses all of his or her health, and then the rocket's launching. And then they have to wait for the next round to begin, and they don't get a survival. I'm just going to wait out here until the disaster begins. When the disaster begins, the real game begins. So it's a fire. We have to keep distance from the fire. If you stay on grass, though, you've basically clinched a survival. As long as you stay away from the fire, which is right there, you'll be safe. So it's highly recommended that you stay on the grass. That's the easiest way to survive, and a lot of people tend to survive this disaster. And there goes that. Seems like someone's still trapped inside. That's the Mr. Pickle guy. He managed to make it out, but he's lost some health points. Seems like somebody is trapped up there. They better jump off. Yep, there they go. And that's gone as well. By the way, I gave this character a name. His name is Jason. If you guys want to hear a backstory of Jason in a future episode, leave it in the comments section. But I'm not going to force you like others do. Let's see where we stand on the survival board. Next map is Safety Second, by the way. We have 112 survivals, and we're at the very top. So that's cool. Oh, forgot to mention, whenever there's gray clouds like this, it's a signal that it's going to be a disaster where you have to shelter inside. This one's not really a good place to shelter, but it's okay. And it is a tornado. We have to stay away from that tornado. Right there. Sometimes the wind of the tornado is so strong that it can pick you up from very far away. So our best bet is to stay as far away from it as we possibly can. Okay, we've got to run. Okay, the tornado's going away for now. Sometimes debris can knock you off of the island. If you fall off the island, you will be teleported back to the lobby and you won't get a survival. So we're just going to wait here until the disaster ends. Tornado's coming back. Seems like me and it's time for muffin time are safe over here, except it's time for muffin time has lost an arm and part of his leg and his hair as well, so that's not too good. It's alright though. Sometimes the tornado stays there and doesn't destroy anything else. Also, another fun fact, if you stay in a seat when the disaster ends, you will actually stay on the map instead of being teleported to the lobby. So, this is Prison Panic, one of the most unique maps in my opinion, and it's Blizzard. Whenever it turns white, then you automatically know that it's a blizzard. And prisoners are getting out of their cells. Should we go on that? No, I don't think we should. Let's just stay in the corner behind this plant. This is our safe plant. We'll be safe here. Seek warmth. Well, it's warm in prisons, right? Yeah. Remember, there's a snowstorm effect. I think it means you are in a bad area and you need to move to a different shelter. I believe this game is one of the oldest games that is on Roblox, aside from Work at a Pizza Place, which I will play in a future episode. So, just going to hide in this corner and wait for this disaster to end. And while we're waiting, I might as well have a drink of water. Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm trying to find something to talk about. I could talk about my outfit. I am a fan of the YouTuber or the YouTube group Team PZ. If you know that name, then you're familiar that they did mini-series like The Odor, along with other smaller series like Adopting a Rapper and many music videos. I recommend you go check them out. But I think we have time for one more round. Furious Station. Oh, hey, there's my friend. And Princess Donut 12N is my friend. Let me say hi. And let me just say that I'm recording a video. Yeah, just going to wait for her response. Doesn't seem to be a weather... Oh boy, that does not look good. That is a volcano. We better move. Let's move to the other corner of the map. It's a volcanic eruption. And volcanic eruptions it's very random if you'll survive or not. I usually survive by going to the far corner of the map and waiting it out, but some people decide to risk it and jump onto the volcano, which I don't know why they do. I think it's very careless of them to do that. But yeah. Oh, that was dangerous. Never go to a high spot whenever there's a disaster like that. Never go to the highest spot. You'll probably lose all your HP quicker and be teleported back to the lobby. Haven't had that happen, though, in the last few rounds. That is it. There's the survivors. And that will do it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you again in the next episode. Later.